Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Crit's Cast for tonight's coverage of Fruit Mixers Highlander Season 3 Grand Final between Super Dickmann's KANNONEN and VENI VIDI VICI. My name is Lucky Tom. I'm joined by Court on the camera and Buck as my co-caster. How's it going, my dude?
Wow, that was a speedy intro, Lucky. We're speed running the intros for these now. I mean, yes, hello everyone. Hopefully everyone's got as much energy as Lucky has this evening as dipping into some more Highlander action. And yeah, we're just got some fruit mixes going on at the moment. As not been following it too much, but you know, as expected, SDCK making it up here, and also VBV as well. So I'll have to see what they do.
You come back, you know, they could potentially win it. Who knows?
Yeah, I've also noticed that this Badwater version is the pro version from SDCK, so I'll have to see how they do.
Yeah, as we are actually going live, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome once more to our Season 3 of the Fruit Highlander Mixers. We're heading into our first game. Hope you're all doing well this evening. Glad you can join us for this wonderful, wonderful game we're about to witness, as we are going to probably see, you know, this normal cliff setup.
Yeah, the classic. I mean, I'll be interested to see if Clark's on Eureka effects, which I think he is, which over the course of some seasons, engineers have started to opt for in terms of going back and forth. Even if the spy kills the telly, you just kind of go back to the spawn and you set it back up again. So it's quite a useful tool for that, especially when you're building up this initial setup as well. Interestingly, not seeing any crit sticks though, but there are some traps around.
Kazarok is making his way into the janky spot.
Oh god.
He's floating up the wall.
His planet needs him. What is this?
The spaceship has taken him into the stratosphere. And he's there! He's made it, ladies and gentlemen.
God, that is a wonky spot, isn't it?
That's a wild spot right there. If you charge, what you can do in this spot, by the way, is you can charge up a shot. So if the demo man comes in nice and high, you can stop him entirely with a shot. Which is exactly what he's doing. He's charging up right now, waiting for him to come in. I'm wondering, no cart time done just yet, so the engineer going to be peeking out there. Afraid of that sniper angle that could be shown here, but we've got Sneaky already getting in behind, going nice and deep as the bombs come on through. Wiethoofd and ALX are going to be going through Ladok, sorry, and they don't actually find anything at all, apart from a tiny amount of dispenser damage, which is immediately healed up.
Yeah, they do actually do a decent amount of damage to Clark's sentry as well, so I don't know, maybe a bit of lack of focus on what they were going for there, but I really think if they try and get the dispenser and Gedu, then that's obviously their main target here. Samba very aggressive here, actually missing the people coming in for bombs, and Gedu drops!
He drops!
Wow,
yes.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so ALX he bombed in, carpeted 3 stickies, and he walked out of the dispenser, so he died. that's
yikes.
Yeah, it's not what you want to see here. On the other side, Silvermaster going to be sitting in spawn, just giving his team crit hills, but now is going to come out of the spawn because the cart is starting to move. So they're going to be walking up actually through the slope. The sentry are going to be wrangled here as they're starting to lose health, and they do pop out that Uber charge, going to be heading in towards Clark. Sentry going Kazarok, still waiting on that high ground here as the Uber goes out, it's about to fade. W's now going to be super far forwards, but the damage has been dealt, the sentry has been taken care of. So it looks like they're going to be able to take this point away from them unless a repush can happen. Clark gets 2K!
Clark comes in behind with the frontier justice crits using the Eureka effect. Actual 5-head play there. I've never seen that happen. That was crazy.
Clark just absolutely carrying, finds the medics. The Gedu has a massive Uber advantage for this next hold. If they actually do want to set up for it, looks like they actually are. They're going to be posturing forwards here in this position, ready to defend the second point. They haven't actually managed to get on the roof at all, which isn't too bad. They can still sit in this area here and defend from around the corner, afraid of Nutricular right now.
Yeah, Jack is doing his best to spam from this low ground right now on his classic black box conch defense here. So Clark building up a level 2 already, so he is speedy with these rebuilds as well. With Kaza trying to do his best to try and peek around the corner, but the cart is being pressured quite a lot. They took control of this roof area right now. VVV trying to peek Nutri in as Sneaky gets the heavy there. So Samba going down as bomb comes in with that heavy pick, and Lorox manages to get that force.
Yeah, there you are. Lorox bombs in the house. Murphy going to be bombing as well. Going in super deep, gives his life for it. Doesn't get a single point of damage on the Silvermaster that wasn't already dealt. So looks like that's been wasted. Silvermaster now is Uber, so they're going to pop it in directly. Gedu tries to surf the sticky, the spy from in behind, gets the backstab and the butter knife onto Gedu, so he goes down. The Uber charge had basically nothing to do with it, and Clark's gun wrangled on top of the point there, not going to be able to do anything, and it's just going to go straight down.
Wow, big place for VVV here, like very patient on the roof as well, killing the flank. Sneaky managed to stay alive there with a big play as well, managed to pick off Gedu in the back. whilst Yahoo was having to try and look forwards and airblast the Uber that was coming onto ALX. So they're going to try and get this third point control now, trying to hold the corner. Murphy's very weak though, trying to wait for some heals here. There's a Sneaky's comment that they're holding the corner, and Nucci's staring in as well. Got Lodox coming around behind as well, trying to go for a bit of a flank on the soldier class, and yeah, this cart pressure, it's so big, and they haven't got an Uber to like trade into them or anything.
Yeah, Silvermaster in fact has Uber advantage here, as actually Murphy goes down. Lodox from in the side there does manage to clean it up, so that's a huge pick for them right now. A couple backstabs there onto Derpy over to Nutriculous, so no sniper or demo man for the opposing blue side, but this Uber advantage could pay dividends for them here if they are going to take it indirectly in. But you know, they've got the cart slowly moving up. Not really in a good position if they were to take an Uber anyway.
Yeah, and Cass is doing the best to try and like hold them off for a second, but the spawns have come back in. Demo's kind of weak here, just trying to take the beam in as well, but they have got this return Uber. They haven't tried to get the Uber in beforehand, but Nucci does get that pick onto Kazla, which might open up some space here on this ramp if they decide to just take a trade in, but the Gun and Yahoo are both waiting for them around this corner as the bombs actually come in instead.
It's so deep, though, Gedu. They actually get that force out of him. Silvermaster still has an Uber to play with. They're actually Ubering the Spy, and he's gonna... he nearly butter knifed Samba to death. And can I just mention as well, John Murray went down with a 7-kill streak. This scout has been basically unstoppable the entire game.
Wow, yeah, he's just been pushing the cart and also trying to get fragged, and that's what you kind of want out of your scout, really, is trying to pick this corner, take a lot of damage for his troubles, but importantly, they do have this Uber, which SDCK do have to try and respect here. They're starting to hold aggro, kind of. Never mind, they're starting to back off now. Clark trying to have his gun wrangled, and Yahoo doing a great job of just denying that Spy from getting that sap on, meaning it delays the Uber quite a lot, and most of SDCK is still alive here as the push kind of falls apart.
Yeah, they're just going to throw their bodies at a brick wall. And Jackie Legs and Murphy there to stop everything as a puck gets reflected into Samba, and Nutricular tanks a headshot. So it looks like it's just going to be settling up. Loads and loads of weak red players there, but they are managing to repel the blue forces. Schmidt's going to be on respawner, and he's alive. Geddy currently has an Uber advantage, but I doubt they're going to use it. They're more than happy to sit back here and just wait for the blue team to make a move.
Yeah, Silvermaster smartly just not overextending at all, really. Just playing passive. He knows that SDCK is probably looking for any opportunity where he extends and peeks too far forward. He's coming up to 80% now as well on himself. Remember to think about clearing map room here, which it basically is. Still holding this ramp, very aggressive SDCK Jackie Legs. Still in this map room holding just for the flank, as well as May on the tires areas with Mezzo helping him out. So they've got all the angles covered. They're probably expecting another sack in here, which needs to be careful of, but Clark's gun is ready.
Jackie Legs going down before this Demoman bombs in deep, and Zigedu gets one pipe bomb and a force from Lardox with the bomb, forcing that one out. We've got another heavy going in just to die immediately, but that's okay. Silvermaster still has his Uber, doesn't need to use it at all, in a very safe position across the way. His Pyro defending him very valiantly. Accidentally sets fire to the Spy as well. Not really what you want there, but they're going to be waiting for their respawners to come in and potentially make an Uber push happen. So we're going to see if they can make this massive Uber charge count as they pop it out. It's going to be ALX moving forward in towards the nest. He's going to be placing stickies everywhere, not really finding too much damage as they retreat up into this hallway area. Clark still has his dispenser active though, so that MVP is still alive. Looks like Samba just going to be scattering a few bullets ahead. Jackie Legs still waiting in the window for an arrow. Does receive one. Going to take a 1-1 with Lardox in the window now as well. And we've got the Pyro moving forward, setting fire to everything he can, but the frags are going the way of VENI as they march forward. The backstab from Sneaky. He finds two and guns down Gedu. And that is going to be the entire team deceased. And VENI are going to take this map.
Took them 2 pushes. That was great for VVV, really. Just get that Uber push in, pretty clinical. No overextension from the combo either. Lardox beautifully rotating into mat room to deal with Jackie Legs. Sneaky having a lot of patience as well, waiting for those decloaks onto the combo behind the car as well. And yeah, pretty much everything just went okay there. Wasn't any sort of disruption on the top ground either. So they had like that high ground control with their engineer coming in as well. So yeah, pretty much all the steps going okay there for VVV. 641 against SDCK on a payload map. So yeah, I think I'll be very happy with that.
Yeah, I would be happy if I was then against SDCK, but I think that mostly just came down to Gedu in the first place, did it not? Like, and also a few bombs from Lardox. Yeah, the forces and the Uber drop at the start. There was just a lot of pressure onto Gedu in this game. I feel like that they didn't really emphasize the anti-air cannon, as it were, in trying to stop these players from landing on top of their medic.
Well, this is the problem, you see. This is the trade-off with the ramp holes. Like, if you're going to have your med and most of your team on the ramp hole, you need to expect the sacks. Even when you've got the gun there, and they were doing their best to defend the gun. Like, Clark's trying to wrangle, but then it's like, well, they're still getting those projectiles off, and it's a very big risk. And, yeah, I mean, VV are doing that beautifully, really, and here they are in this first defense.
All I've got to say is short circuit. Anyway, moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to be moving this car really nice and early here. Looks like he's not adopting, sorry, Nutricular is not opting for the same I'm being beamed up by an alien spaceship as the sack comes in. The jetpack pyro's in, Murphy's in deep with a wrangled gun. Doing so much work. Silvermaster actually eats a crit there from Daddy and goes down. Looks like he is going to survive though. No more pressure out onto him. Going to make his way back onto the cliff for a bit of heals.
Oh god, Kaz was staring at him, but he chooses to shoot the heavy instead, and Silvermaster is alive for now. But Kaz has got a lot of space here, he's not fearing at all. Jackie Legs is already trying to pressure Sanburn on the rock spot as well as he's trying to peek in. Not many people here to try and defend this. Smith's gun is getting a lot of damage taken. Telly's gone down as well, I think, as Lolox is on low health in the back, and there we go, the Uber does come out, but Geddy is very far forward here. ALX trying to go for something here. Manages to get the pipe, gets the force actually.
Ooh. He is so weak as well. He's going to be moving all the way forward here to catch a Demo Man, and they are going to take down this gun pretty much immediately, and the rest of the building. The teleporter is being constructed underneath the health pack, and it is going to get immediately destroyed as they are moving this point up. Now the cart slowly rolling towards its destination as Murphy is already moving forwards with his team.
Yeah, that was a big play from W's on the demo, to be fair, to get that forward, because it means that if they decide to live here for this third point, then they won't have to worry too much about an Uber. Silvermaster's actually building quite well. Blur decides to peek this, and they don't have any respect for him at all, as although the stabs come in from Meza, so well played by Meza there.
Yeah, very nice stabs there. Actually, a butter knife onto Blur. Just finish him up. Jackie Legs in super deep, nearly gets the medic. But Silvermaster, they're going to be leaping out away from that point. But this is going to be pretty much a free take. The cart has not stopped rolling for SDCK this entire game.
Yeah, very fast push so far. However, Schmidt is only just got his gun in here, which is a bit of a problem. However, they do have this Uber. They need to respect this Kaza sightline through Boiler, though, if he decides to go there, if they're going to do this forward hold on the third point. So Master deciding to go for the passive corner, maybe trying to make some decisions as to where he wants to go. Mezzo not managed to find anything there and does go down for his troubles. As the flank is still holding forward here for VVV. Lark's doing a good job of spamming him out with the Black Spot's punch, and Blur peeking into the house on full health. So, yeah, SDCK not really finding anything so far.
Looks like Clark and Schmidt are going to be having a wrangle fight right now as the bomb comes into Silvermaster, goes down to 1 HP.
Oh my god.
And use my god! Onto that Kazmarov just gets absolutely destroyed there as he goes into 1v1 with a heavy and immediately gets ripped to shreds and dies. But they have managed to maintain this point here. Gedu has 100% Uber to play with. So we're going to see how they want to take this Uber charge in and whether they can get that gun down. It is currently in the window, so it's a big ass, but the backstab from Mezzo as I say that, and the sap onto the gun is mean that gun is going to go straight down.
Yeah, Kaz is in sightline as well, so pretty much going to be fearing on this third point. He's trying to go for a bit of a stab as well. Does manage to get the sniper there, and they are holding in this high ground. So much spam coming into this top area though. Got Murphy spamming in, you got Jackie Legs just running into them as well as May comes off the cart to chase them from the top as well. So all the players coming in. Oh, and the stab from Mezzo into the med, so he's getting these stabs going, and here we go.
It's just the chain of failure that seems to happen every time a Spy gets a single stab, just a chain feed happens. Anyway, oh my god, Gedu? What a serve, my man! Oh, the headshot from Kazmarov, well, destructive.
It's madness happening on this corner, but yeah, getting pretty lucky to survive there as the 2 sticks underneath his feet managed to surf that one out. It's on 60%. Bit of overextension maybe from BBV here, as they're going to try and like deal with this setup right now. They've got a level 3 though from Schmidt. But this Uber's going to be a big problem as Sambo's kind of just walking in, doesn't care at all.
Oh my god. VVV, what looked like such a good starting round, is being totally ripped apart by SDCK as they're barreling forward. Metro gets a stab on the NG as well, saps the gun, it's going down before it's even built. Sandburn with this Uber charge here is just going to spray down the pyro. Lardoc's the last man standing, and SDCK are going to take this very convincingly. The cart did not stop moving once.
Oh god, that was like a 4-minute push as well from SDCK. See, there we go. There's that comeback syndrome I was on about. Like, even against a 6-minute time, which is pretty quick, they come back with an even quicker time. Just for those.
Indeed, as we are now going live, it's SDCK versus VVV in this Season 3 High/Prem Grand Final between Super Dickmann's Cannon and VENI VIDI VICI, as we are heading into our first mid on Koth Asheville for our second map. Looks like May's going to be getting to the point nice and fast. Gambit's going to be getting to the point as well. It's going to be JackieLegs bombing him really deep in behind. Blur is going to be just trying to spray him down to spot him out there. As Kazarok's going to be peeking the angle. Sneaky's already made his way behind. Looks like the Pyro definitely knows about it here. He's going to be spraying flames as the backstab nearly comes in. And Nutricula gets the first headshot to May, but a little bit of cap time down. Spy's trying to move in. The bomb from JackieLegs isn't going to find too much there. We are seeing kind of even trades, but Silver Mask actually going down.
Yeah, Schmidt going down earlier means that there wasn't anyone to repair the sentry, so Sunburn just kind of kills the sentry under, and then Peaks kills the med there, just alone heavy under. This is the thing, like, teams that don't respect anyone that peeks under, especially if it's like a heavy. I do like to have them, like the mini on the corner like Clark has right now, can be very useful, but you know, if your engine goes down, you don't have that option, and yeah, there we go, big play from him.
Nice. Massive maneuvers there. Blur is super low right now. He's going to get gunned down by Mezzo as he just uncloaks. One shot, he's down. Mezzo's going to retreat out as well. Does not manage to get taken down by the scout that did see him pull off that stunt. Gedu currently has a full Uber. Once again, oh my god.
Caster's curse. What? Caster's curse again.
I say it and he just loses it immediately. That stab was so janky. He got popped up in the air and Sneaky somehow still lands it.
Oh my god, that was like a side stab and a half. Like, just that was great from Lardox as well, though. Lardox helped with that. So you know, that coordination, that assassin class and flank coordination comes in there beautifully from VVV and kills the medic. So got heal advantage here. Easily retake this point as they're trying to deal with all the spam.
I've got to say, Sneaky has some of the most aggressive decloaks I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
Just right in their face. Like, it doesn't matter where they are. He's just going to deal with that chaos immediately. I guess with all the comms going on, it's going to be hard to hear him, actually, with the decloaks there. Silver must actually have to pop out the Uber. ALX getting super low, so they use it in response to that. But the rest of the red team are just far and away gone. And it's going to be ALX on the posting, but super weak. Kazarok lands a headshot to Nutricula, so that's not plus being down. Is going to open up so much space here for Kazarok to just move across this point and assist his team with retaking.
Yeah, I don't know whether that was worth for Silvermaster. Like, I mean, it probably would have been worth just letting your demo die there, even if the rest of your team could live if he was getting shot by the pistol from May there. But big play by May to actually try and engage that to happen in the first place. Very aggressive on the point, trying to get that cap time down. And Yahoo turning around there to deal with Sneaky, so he doesn't manage to pick off Kaza. And here we go. They're going to be trying to opt for this banana hole right now. Haven't got Clark in here just at the moment, but as I say that, he rotates the building in. So yeah, really want to see what VVV do here.
Kazarok currently on a 6k. They need to come up with a way fast to deal with this sniper because he's just reigning supreme. Could be Sneaky, however. Sneaky decides he's going to uncloak in front of the heavy and gets mown down immediately. Then Nutricula, oh, Mezzo! The dual stab on the scout and the sniper. 2 pixie rolls here. Gedu actually has to pop out his supercharge. Not sure how he got forced there. But Clark also super weak as they actually are going to move forwards actually with the sticky. He's going to be trying to get this some kind of little forward hold going. Oh! Did you see that?
Oh my god! He hits those. He hits those. Yikes.
Bye-bye! Cascade, I was about to talk about... I thought it in my mind. Maybe that's what it is. I was about to say, Silvermaster has Uberad, and then he immediately dies.
You should... Yeah, I don't know, Lucky. Maybe you're just like some prophet that we don't know about. I'm getting worried at it, to be honest.
This entire season, I've been doing the same thing.
Oh no!
Have you heard of voodoo? I think I've been messing with voodoo too much. So Gedu's managed to get into Uber charge right now. He's on 97% Uber. He's going to be sitting in that banana that you talked about earlier. Very, very hard to pierce spot, but it's going to be Mezzo going in. Gets a very weird backstab out. But Gedu here with the forward Uber with May. He's going to take down Silvermaster straight away. Just popping through that little underpass area to easily take him down.
Yeah, May's been doing a beautiful job on the point here. I mean, this is exactly what you want to have a scout. He's just so involved in these Ubers. He's getting all these picks going. He knows when to get out. He knows how far he can extend. He's always trying to get his buffs in as well. So, doing a good job for SDCK here as Samba's been quite aggressive on the point with him as well. And now we've got Kaza peeking it at the same time. So, all the pressure comes in. Long's running that 1v1 with JackieLegs, though, might open up some space. We've only got 20 seconds here.
How did JackieLegs lose that? I was just watching the 1v1 between Lardox and Jackie Legs. No idea. Right above his head. Anyway, so we've got Sneaky going in behind me. I've got Lardox trying to bomb in. Gets actually pushed back by the Reflect. And Clark is going to try and be cleaning him over here, but doesn't really need to. They're just going to be sitting on this point here. Easy peasy. That's going to be a round for SDCK. 1-0 on the scoreline in a very convincing fashion.
Yeah, they only had 46 seconds of cap time there, VVV, so going to be trying to look for something else here. They want to try and adapt to what SDCK is doing, but yeah, May at the moment top scoring for the team, as I was saying earlier, doing a lot of work for them, so maybe need to put more focus into their heavy pyro and NG trying to deal with the scout at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, he's just kind of running rampant. There's not a lot they can do, especially when he gets that Uber charge on him. Playing defensive until the Uber comes in is the solid way of doing it. Lardo's going to be going in behind immediately, and is going to lose that 1v1 to Jackie Legs, who comes in, directs him in the face, and that's all she wrote for that one. And Mezzo, currently on the point, gets sprayed down with the flames. Jackie Legs going in for a bomb onto the Nutricular. Does get tons of space here, so good distraction from Jackie Legs is going to open up the point for May. He's going to be moving forwards here, just chew up for Sticky immediately. Murphy just walking directly across the point, dealing down the damage, and that's going to secure even more cap time and pressure for his team.
Yeah, Kaz on those panels as well, trying to take some cover here and just trying to snipe out the demo. It's kind of a very extended mid-fight here as Samba's trying to do the drop-down strategy of just trying to spam if they're close to the point. May doing a beautiful job of edge capping this and it's forcing the rest of VVV to try and peek them. And he got some iron bomb pipes, just doing a lot of damage from Murphy through that drop down.
That is disgusting. If any of those hit if one more of those hit Silvermaster, he would have been dead. He's still just going to be abusing that spot there. And looks like they're going to be sticking off the edge of this point, but neither team with the capture right now. Very scared of the sniper angle, and Kazarok just going to be hard peeking it with big balls. And Murphy going to be walking forwards now with the beam, and Sneaky's coming in behind, gets one stab, two stabs. The sniper and the heavy go down. Sneaky really opening it up here for VVV.
Nice, Blur gets aggressive here because of those stabs, you know, no sniper, no heavy to deal with. Just going to start walking forwards here with some beautiful stabs from Sneaky, but usually gets some space on the well, so there we go, long mid-fight there, but will eventually go in the favour of VVV, so definitely trying to find something here, but a bit more patience, a bit more refined.
Mezzo, in behind the med, whips the... Whoa! No! He whips two knives and doesn't get it, that's so sad.
That's very unlike Mezzo, he's going to be kicking himself for that one, I know.
And this is why I don't play Spy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, exactly. All the pressure.
You're just gripping his mouse.
yeah, exactly.
Jackie Legs managed to take down Blur there. Does manage to just gun him down. The bomb from behind actually lands inside the combo and gets the force off Jackie Legs. As the bomb comes in, Gertie with the rebuttal Uber. Gonna be popping that one out. Mace is gonna be running forwards here, but like you mentioned before, the Pyro has the beam this time around, so it's gonna be impossible for that scout to get on top of this medic.
Mezzo taking that Nutri as well, separated from the combo, so no more snipers to deal with, and Kaz has got a bit more space on the point. Opting for a banana hot here. Clark instantly still on the minis here, just sitting in the banana, going to be with the rest of his team, going to get those ammo from the dispenser moving in as well. But interestingly, it is still even Ubers here, so they may just try and take a drive pursuit, maybe try and get into the bomb around, see what happens.
I'm going to see if they can make it happen here. It looks like Nutricula's going to be hiding in a different spot now, deciding he doesn't really want to peek Kazarok all that much, but he wants to peek Jackie Legs instead. Going to be slow peeking that angle there, but the damage into the blue side from Murphy is absolutely insane. Just seems to be landing all of these pipes. Nutricula gets dead on. Nice little trap there from Murphy just to take him down. Raining the stickers onto John Murray, so no scout on the cap for them. Dirtbeard's nearly going down. Murphy is finally pushed away as he's just going to be barreling damage into that blue side. The headshot to Gambit, they're going to be unable to do absolutely anything here.
Oh, Samba just goes aggressive here. There's no respect for anyone there. Just knows that there isn't really a sniper watching him for that second. Manages to peek it, and yeah, Demo tried to close peek it. Almost goes, well, it does go down there. But yeah, Jackie looks bombing the heavy here as well. Nice arrow coming in from Silvermaster to try and save him. But yeah, there's so much pressure from SDCK.
Mezzo is just being such a nuisance. Oh, Jackie Legs as well to Silvermaster to take him down. What a massive bomb from him. That was like a that was pretty much a sink bomb directly into the medic. There was nothing he really could have done there. No reaction time to save him, but Getu goes down. Hello?
Yeah, W bombs him to the point, knows that the heavy is forwards and the pyro isn't looking, just finds that angle. This is like, you know, I wasn't even a mini to worry about in a sniper, so he's like, yeah, screw it, I'm going to go for it. Manages to find it, so now they haven't got any heals in. So Master has a fast respawn because he's on the offensive side here on this point, and I think they might be able to try and cap out this point finally, but a lot of time to try and ring down.
I mean, that is a tall ask, but 30% Ubrad, not really a lot to play with. Mezzo is going to be in behind Silvermaster right now, is going to go for the stab, I think. but why is he just waits? Very clever here. Just going to be saving his own life and wait for Silvermaster to slip up. They actually did not get that cap. Tons of cap time, but no actual capture here. So the clock is still ticking down.
Yeah, Kaza gets the shot onto the demo there. So I'm not going to be finding anything at the moment. I do fall with his disguise, but Blur is onto that, managed to pick him off. It's unfortunate for him. But yeah, still got this banana hole going. Clark just doing his best to wrangle away in this banana area, and manages to pick off the scout, and it's just making it very hard for them to try and edge count this. They need a plan to just deal with like one side or the other at a time, but at the moment it's just not happening.
Yeah, unfortunately, May's going to be standing on the edge of that point. Silvermaster drops! Murphy again with the spot, just going to be taking him down. It's so sad to watch Murphy just absolutely rip apart an entire team, as Lardoc's also going down, Blur gets murdered, and we got Derpius once again in the air, gets body shot down by Kazarok, and it's all falling apart here for the side of VVV, just being pushed away from this point by the Pyro. Can't even stand on it, that's going to be 2-0. Once again, extremely convincing.
I don't know what it is, man. They're like magnetically attracted to this corner. So many teams are just attracted to this corner, and then they just get spammed for it from the drop down. Like, they need to spread themselves out behind the ramp a bit more. Maybe come to this right side, you know, wait for Kaza to take a shot and then rotate around. You know, use the sort of space around the point. Think about how they want to approach Murphy, because at the moment Murphy has definitely turned up and he's doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, this is Koth in a nutshell. It's just, that's all it is. But they are actually opting to pop Jackie Legs this time around, but Jackie Legs found his target already. Got Nutricular in the respawn queue, and that's what we want for Kazarok. Really opens up the space for him here. Murphy once again going to be abusing that spot there. May's already on the point, just repeating what happened in the last few rounds. Kazarok going to be wide swing in this corner, not scared, as the sniper is currently still walking back to the fight here as Nightmare tries to get from behind. Doesn't find anything at all, and that is that's going to be the first point already unlocked here. Mid-fight went very well for the side of SDCK.
Yeah, and immediately just got this point now. Kaza just sitting on his pals waiting for Nutri to possibly try and peek him here, but importantly still has to stay alive here. Doesn't mean that they've got this ad, so might be able to take a trade in. Again with the spam, and he drops to another pre-pipe from Murphy. Iron Bomber on point for Murphy right now. I just don't see why they don't respect. They don't respect the spam. Crazy.
I have never been more disappointed in a medic in my whole life.
I've seen worse than that.
I don't know. I have no idea what to say anymore. It's just the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
He's just not respecting these angles that Murphy is holding. They know where he is as well. Oh, that trap is brutal. That is insane. Like, that they can hold that high ground away from them. Anyway, coming back into it, already a minute down on the clock. Silvermaster gets backstabbed. They're not defending their medic enough. It's all falling apart. A crumble for VVV.
Yeah, like, even on level 3s now, trying to think of some way of getting rid of... Oh!
Oh
Murphy
my
with the
God.
huge air shot pipe there. He is on point with these, Jackie Legs' response in the chat. Yeah, he's just in shock as to what Murphy just did to that man. Yeah, he's, yeah. Move over May. I'm taking this team on the shoulders now, says Murphy.
Yeah, this is the reason why I wouldn't bet anything.
Yeah.
SDCK just showing that they are absolutely not to be foiled with in this game. They're going to be trying to just hold this banana area. I say trying, I mean succeeding, because no one's contested them whatsoever. As Nutricular gets gunned down, not defending anything or any positions. They're so split up right now on the side of VVV. I think that they've lost their will to win this game, unfortunately.
Yeah, and like, they bomb in there, but there wasn't enough preparation. Like, there wasn't people in front there. Blur was like the only one ready to drop down and do anything. Wasn't anyone trying to flank in from under or anything either. So maybe just a lack of comms. This is the problem when you start losing. Like, your comm kind of stop falling apart and the plans stop falling apart. But they do have an Uber here, but they need to get the Uber in. Like, we're still after dying so much. They haven't had a successful Uber in, and it might change the course of things. And here we go.
So they do manage to pop it, but immediately Alex gets pushed into that corner by the Pyro, and that Uber just does nothing. The Pyro totally denies it. In fact, they managed to kill Jilburi, and Nightmare has managed to slip in behind, but he is in fact invisible. So that's the only way he's managed to get in behind. Blur is going to be standing on the high ground here, just gets gunned down immediately, nowhere near his medic or a sentry gun or a dispenser or anything of that kind to defend him. It's going to be Derpy who's going down, so no demo man on the edge of this point here. Murphy is dead, but it's not going to pay any dividends here as Jackie Legs just going to be wandering forwards. The Amputator heals are coming off from Gedu, and they're going to win that one.
I love how Clark in this entire time has just been sat chilling in the banana area, just not having to care at all because the rest of the team is just sort of in front of him doing what they need to be doing. So that was just a clinical one tick really from SDCK. There's no other way around it.
Indeedy. I think that's basically all she wrote for that, right? I don't know what else is going on. Are we doing another thing? I forgot.
Yeah, so I guess we will be sort of doing some UGC semi-finals, which I think will be SDCK again versus Bad Dragons after they've come out of this match. So I think people are probably just going to be going for some breaks. So I guess if you've got any quick shout-outs before we go for a bit of a break, you could do that, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a speedy shout out to Core for producing so far this evening. Thank you very much. Buck for being here as a co-caster. Also, go check out Chris Cast merch. Woo! It's good quality merch, guys. I promise. We do masks and stuff as well. Who knew masks work? Tried and tested. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. Any shouts from you, Buck?
I guess the same people. Shout out to Wiethoofd, who's not with us today. But yeah, shout out to Cole for actually producing this, and also Aggro, who's sort of lurking in the mumble as well. And also, yes, check out that merch. And remember to hit with a follow and a sub. If you do that, it helps out the channel quite a lot, and you know, keeps you in contact with more of this not only Highlander action, but also Sixers action as well occasionally.